Hi, everyone. Happy weekend. It's good morning for those of us in the United States, and good afternoon and a good evening everywhere else. Hiya, hiya. Hey, Lee. Hi, Luce. Hey, Carmel. How's it going? So I've been really asking myself where I am hiding still. A lot of people have been acknowledging my vulnerability and, me doing videos about really intense, uncomfortable situations in my life, from the broken wedding engagement to mornings when it's been hard for me to get out of bed, to when I used to be really sick and really in a lot of pain, and speaking to that. And yet I know that there's more. I know that there are still places where I'm hiding. And I've been making the demand of myself to look at all of that candidly, honestly, brutally, and having ease with looking at it and being like, okay, so where am I still hiding? Where am I not willing to be seen? Where is it that for me, it's still uncomfortable for me to show up? And there's been stuff that's come up with that. Hi, Catherine. um, for me, it's like, okay, I was looking at it at first from, okay, where am I hiding from other people? It might surprise you to realize that I've actually, there are a lot of videos that I have gotten the idea to do, and I'm like, no, not like, and sometimes it's just not the time, right? And sometimes it's like the topic or the level of vulnerability that's required for it is just like, I am not willing to go there yet. And then sometimes it's, well, I know that this is going to bring up so much in other people's worlds, and I don't really feel like dealing with that. Or I don't really want to be aware of it. And I was like, oh, wait, but that's implying that I'm not already aware of it. I am already. So it doesn't really work. There's this place of having more ease receiving judgment, be it positive judgment or negative judgment, where people are like, "Oh, you're so powerful and you're such a risk taker and you're so brave and you have it all together and you're so beautiful." That's all positive judgment. And then there's the negative judgments of, oh, she thinks everything, she's in la la land. She thinks that everything is always wonderful and perfect when she talks about all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. She has all this money. She gets to travel all over the place. Whatever. That actually is a mix of positive and negative judgment. And really being willing to receive all that judgment without making it significant and without having a point of view about it has been really, really essential and key for me in being willing to like be more seen and putting myself out there. Because here's the other thing that I also get is these beautiful acknowledgments of when I am vulnerable, when I have been choosing to be vulnerable, a lot of really amazing things have shown up. There have been people where they were like, wow, that really spoke to what I've been dealing with. Thank you. And then they actually know that they're not by themselves. Or people will say, oh, that really resonated with me and that helped me see a different possibility. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Todor. Oh, long time no see. And that's that's kind of the amazing thing that I've been learning as I've been playing around with coming out of hiding more and more and more, and being willing to be more vulnerable and show all of the good, the bad, the ugly, the awesome of my life. Is it really lets people know that, and be an example of what consciousness is, that consciousness includes everything without judgment. What if I actually could come out of hiding, come out of whatever cave I put myself in? Sometimes it's a cave of pillows. And actually be like, okay, what if I didn't judge myself for whatever's showing up? Any of it. And as long as I don't judge me, it doesn't matter if other people judge me, be it the positive or negative judgment. It really starts with being willing to receive all of that and not judge me anymore and not buy any of those judgments as true or real for me. So how does that look like? Gosh, there I was like asking the question, okay, so where am I hiding? And I was realizing I did not want people to know how much money I had. I did not want to know people to know how much sex I have or don't have, who I have it with, who I'm dating, who I'm not dating. I didn't want people to know all the different businesses I have, the different, not just because of revenue streams related to money, but also like all the different things I'm creating. It's like, wow, what would it actually be like if people knew all the classes I was facilitating, that people knew and they showed up. Like sometimes we're saying we want all these people to show up in our classes and our events and come and find us for business and come and have a drink with us and be friends and date. And then when they actually show up, we're not willing to choose it. Or is it just me? It was just me. I'm just the one that's like cute but not so smart about that sometimes. And so, yeah, like what if we could actually just that when we're coming out and showing up and be willing to have people know whatever is actually going to invite them to something different, to it, something greater, something more magical. I don't say everything. As much as I tell y'all a lot about my life, there's still a lot that you don't know. The things that I do mention, that I do invite you to, it's it's with the space of, okay, what's the possibility here? What's the gift in this that for other people? What could this invite people to? What's going to create an impact in the world? And then that's what I do videos on and posts on and images on and classes on. So what if we came out of hiding all the time for ourselves and we came out of hiding for other people when it's actually going to create something more? I've been looking at the places where I was hiding in my job. Work, 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 work. Let's stay in the computer. Let's be with clients. Be giving, 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 and not really receiving. Not receiving contribution and acknowledgments, not receiving the sweetness, the gentleness, the kindness that so many people, like many of you here, thank you, who are just absolutely willing to be like, here you go. Here's some sweetness. Here's some gentleness. Thank you for being here, receiving gratitude. When I was just immersing myself in work, when I would be hiding away in relationships, when I would be so involved in family and friends that I didn't have any space for me and what was true for me, all of that, it's all different kinds of hiding. And so I've been on a journey of discovery of all the different places where I've been hiding, where I'm not really willing to have an awareness of what's possible, of not really wanting to be judged, of not really throwing it out there and being like, hey, let's see what shows up. Like with this, I have no idea who's going to be watching this, what their response is going to be, but it's like, I just get that a lot of us are hiding. A lot of us don't want to look at where we're cutting off our awareness, where we're not willing to receive judgment, where we're not really stepping up and committing to our lives, where we're choosing based on lies and other people's judgments and what's not true for us, and trying to avoid a bad reaction or people thinking of us in a way that we don't want people to see us. What if none of that really mattered and you still showed up anyway? And you still like actually were the gift that you be to the world, that the world is waiting for. For all of y'all, I get that the world is waiting for whatever is uniquely available to you that may not be available to me. Maybe it's your gift with bodies. Maybe it's the facility that you have with words. Maybe it's your imagery and your artwork and painting. Maybe it's your nurturing energy that even when you're quiet in a corner, you shift things in a room and people feel lighter and they have more ease with just your presence. Whatever that is, what if we showed up and we came out of hiding and we stopped hiding from ourselves that that's actually a capacity that we have. That's actually what's true for us. What are we hiding from ourselves? That's one of the things that I was looking at as well is, gosh, there's a lot that has been really challenging and intense and uncomfortable with my life and about all aspects of my life, from body to money flows to business to creating to relationships. And one of the things that's gotten me through that, hey Matt, hey Kent, is being willing to receive, one, letting people know that that's going on. Because there's so many people that I'm so blessed. There's so many people that are willing to have my back through those moments. A lot of them are listening right now. I love it. It's so great. And if they don't know, if I don't let them know, then how can they have my back and support me and nurture me and make me laugh through those moments? And what if I could actually have that ease even faster by willing to let people know that care about me? That, oh, this is really intense. This is really not fun for me right now. Or it just plain sucks. And what if I can let people know when the things that are awesome show up? Like, oh, I just published this book. Oh, I just had all these people show up to this class. Oh, I just was able to unlock this thing that has been stuck in my body and in my world for years, for millennia, whatever, however long it's been. And then they can celebrate with you and they can rejoice with you and they can actually know that that's possible for them in whatever way that that's relevant to them, if it is. It's been really interesting to see what's been created and what continues to be created every time that I'm willing to get out of my cave and come out and show up and not hide anymore. And if you're choosing it, just know it's not wrong that you're choosing it. If you want to hide, hide. There's a difference between hiding and resting and nurturing yourself. And so please don't mix those up. If you're nurturing yourself and you're resting and you're running body processes on yourself and you're doing energy work, you're getting massages and you're going for a walk and you're getting your workouts in, whatever it is for you, it's not that you have to have your entire life on social media. That's not it. Even though many people think that my whole life is on social media. Not actually true. It's anywhere that you're like, I'm not willing to know this. I'm not willing to look at this. I'm not willing to acknowledge this or them or that or all of the So that's it. I just was looking at this today. I've been facilitating these classes and that keeps coming up, this theme of hiding, like where we're really focusing on the past stuff, being things that have been told to us in the past, things that we've chosen or not chosen, things that other people have chosen or not chosen in the past, instead of having what's true for us and not hiding anymore. And so what question can I leave you with? Gosh, there's so many questions here. One of the ones that have been really helpful and lovely to me, in addition to the ones I've already mentioned, is if I didn't hide anything from anyone, including me, what would I choose? What would I be aware of? And on that note, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you and talk to you soon. Bye.